Yeah, so you knowing that Ludacris had good parenting, and we're not giving any shame to Bow Wow's mom. What's her name? Juanita? I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure either. I've just never been that interested in Bow Wow as an artist or as a person. He's just never been interesting to me, so I'm not a big fan of his. I'm a bigger fan of Ludacris, who has parlayed his talent and his business acumen very well to bring home big bags.
And you would say that Ludacris is a good dad, in addition to him bringing home. Dad. Okay, so
and he's a good member of the community. Like if Bow Wow actually appropriated a little bit more of his time giving back to the community and show in ways like Ludacris or T.I., some other people like that.
Or maybe like Dwayne Wade?
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know about that. He ain't giving back in a way that is pleasing to very many people right now.
Now, he's actually giving back to the community because he's giving the community, the business, the community of coaches, that is, for his children. Dwayne Wade, like Ludacris, is bringing home the bag. Okay, we know that. Dwayne Wade, like Ludacris, he's got a pretty wife, like Ludacris.
Right. And she's bringing home her own bag. So they got real big bags. The problem with Dwayne Wade right now is that a lot of people are getting tired of Dwayne Wade. He's doing a lot in these streets.
He's doing a lot in these streets, and we are not talking about community activism.
No, in his latest, he's being a stage parent is what it is that he's being basically,
Wait a minute, a term that's typically reserved for moms. I really haven't heard of stage dad a whole lot.
No, you haven't. But he's definitely being one in the eyes of many fans because his oldest son, Zaire, didn't
not Zaya.
No, not Zaya. Not Zaya, but Zaire, his oldest son, who's a senior, 18 years old, at Sierra Canyon near Los Angeles. And they were playing in the
one who's not getting a lot of attention.
He's not getting a lot of attention. He was in high school and they were playing in the playoff game to go to the championship. And Zaire did not get into the game. And so Dwayne Wade, D-Wade, was extremely upset. And so he went off on the coach on TNT, on live TV at that. He said, I'm not going to the championship game. I'm not going. I don't want to do anything to the coach, so I'm not going to go. And I was like, dang.
So rather than him be there and support the team, as he's encouraged to do as an NBA player, you are encouraged to support the team.
Right. And so, so that, a lot of people saying that he was being a bad parent and that he was being too extra. Getting on live national TV and saying, I don't want to do anything to the coach. As if to say, I would beat his ass if I saw him in person.
So the coach could actually take that as assault, a verbal assault.
Right. Well, as a threat, but he didn't threaten him because he said, I'm not going to go because I don't want to do anything to him. It's not that he did not say, well, if you don't put my coach in the game, I'm going to do something to you or I'll see you in the streets. No, he said, I'm not going to go because I don't want to do anything to him.
Snoop. Okay. I got it.
Right. So it can't be counted as a threat. It's just saying that it was just a bad look to saying that your son is still going to the championship game and you're not going to go because he wasn't put in the game.
So what kind of message do you think that sends to his son?
Well, a lot of people are just saying that he's just doing too much. First of all, it's saying it's not being a good sport, and maybe that his son just wasn't good enough to get into the game, or else he would have been in the game. And then number two, people are getting weary of Dwayne Wade because he's the same guy who openly and very emphatically supported his youngest son, Zaya, changing her name from Zion to come out as a female, at the age of 11.
And it's been on every interview that he could go on. Ellen, everybody.
And it just appeared on the red carpet just last week. And a lot of people just saying it's just...
Did Zaya have her nails done?
Huh?
Did she have her nails done?
Oh, of course she did, yeah. She's always had her nails. Dwayne Wade said that she knew what kind of person she was. I mean, that Zaya knew that he was a girl when he was just 3 years old.
Wow. Because kids are so knowledgeable at 3,
Yeah, I just find it very hard to believe that he knew his own sexuality at 3 years old.
Because at 3, they know what colleges they're getting into. They know what's the best route for them in life. They know a lot of things at 3.
Yeah, and I see you being facetious, but yeah, you're right. That's just such a young age to have the self-awareness to know that you are a man, that you're going to be, that you like boys or girls. So it was real weird to me the way that Dwayne Wade has gone about it, and a lot of people aren't appreciative of it. We know that he received a lot of backlash from 50 Cent and from that other rapper, I forgot his name. But anyway,
Lil Boosie was not happy.
They were not happy. But another person who's been doing a lot in these streets is your girl, Gayle King, who basically bragged that Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, checked on her during the Snoop Dogg controversy. And she said that on national TV. Excuse me.
She didn't say that. TV. Well, did she brag about the people who were happy about Harvey Weinstein's results when he got his?
Yeah.
Did she speak on that?
No, she had. Neither Gayle King nor Oprah Winfrey have had anything to say about Harvey Weinstein, even though he has been convicted and now that he's been sentenced to 23 years in prison. We have yet to hear anything from either one of them about Harvey Weinstein, even though they've had a whole lot to say about Michael Jackson, about Russell Simmons, about R. Kelly, and about Bill Cosby.
But she felt it was important for us to know about Ivanka checking on her.
Yes, because after Snoop Dogg cussed her out and threatened her, and he got a backlash, and then he apologized. She said that during that whole time, which is very difficult, she said, and I quote, "What surprised me is that the people came to reach out to me in unexpected places. Ivanka Trump, it's not like I'm hanging out at the White House, but Ivanka Trump reached out to me and said, 'Are you okay? I'm sorry that this is happening to you.'" And so she was just basically letting Oprah know that she has friends in high places. She's letting folks know that she has a lot of people in high places looking out for her. And I just thought that was totally unnecessary and ridiculous that she can mention other people, but she can't even mention Harvey Weinstein. I mean,
wow.
They refuse. They refuse to say anything about Harvey Weinstein, even after they've been photographed kissing and hugging up to Harvey Weinstein, and the fact that he's been convicted and tried, and now he's been sentenced. They still don't have anything to say. I just think it's ridiculous. So yeah, this is sad. It's
so
sad
actually, that just seemed like Gayle was clout chasing for invitation to the White House dinner.
Basically, yes, she was. Yes, by acknowledging on national TV that a member of the White House or a member of the First Family reached out to her to check on her, she is basically just. It's like asking without asking. Please invite me to some White House stuff so I can get, so I can raise my profile in my bag, because she's been getting the bag because she has been toting the line. She has been dancing the tune of her oppressors.
And now she see that she definitely does not have the support of the African American community. So what best thing to do is run to the White House.
Basically.
Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw, you know what? I'm not even going to speak on it because I know that Oprah knows better. I know.
They both know what they're doing, and they're making conscious decisions into highlighting or basically breaking down the black icons and saying nothing about the white icons who have done the same crimes. So, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I am not mad that Bill Cosby is in prison. We were just mad that he was the only one in prison. So,
right. Oh, wait a minute. So now him and Harvey actually might become the best of friends if Harvey could stop having heart attacks.
Right. And
that's spending his whole time in the infantry.
Yeah, and what's so funny about it is that some people on Facebook were saying that he was pulling the Fred Sanford treatment.
Yes.
I didn't understand. And that, all of a sudden you're having a heart attack, I'm coming to join you. But yeah, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to serve that sentence. He wanted a 5-year sentence. Now he's got 23. He's 67 years old. So 23 years is basically a death sentence because he'll be 90 before he gets out. Now,
He not
Not,
He's 23,
not,
but guess what? They're gonna be like, time for good behavior, this and that. If Apollo could get out in 4 years, I really think that Harvey Weinstein is barely gonna do 10 years to the sentence.
well, okay.
If
I
he
see
could live that
see,
long.
well, I can see where you're going with this. He might not serve 10 years, but the problem is he has another set of trials in Los Angeles. Remember, he has another trial coming up. He's been indicted on multiple rape and sexual assault charges that he has to answer for in Southern California. So he's going to get more time.
Okay.
So even if he only gets 10 years in New York, he might get another 20 years or more in Los Angeles, which means that he basically is going to be like R. Kelly. He will never see the light of day again.
Right.
He's a ruined and broken man. He's a broken man. He's done. So I'm confident that he will never get out of prison ever. And I'm confident that R. Kelly will never get out of prison. That's a nasty, nasty man. Both of them. Just nasty.
Now, they're the two that need to join together. But I think that this whole shock, because Harvey Weinstein has lived the good life, the high life for so long, and the public high life. Like Bill Cosby really haven't been active, just out flying private jets and all of this stuff. But Harvey was right there, just side by side with everyone before this happened. I think this is a shock to his system. I do think that he will give himself a massive heart attack and not even make it. I don't think he will adjust to prison life.
Right. I just I think that Bill Cosby is surviving because he only got 3 years, and with good behavior, he'll probably get out in 2 or whatever. So he'll probably get out early. But with 23 years, wow.
Yeah, because Bill Cosby, since he got that new information, he been tweeting, Instagram, social media resurrected. Oh, he's become a teacher to the prisoners. He's got some people to look up to him, a big brother. He's just making the best of it.
Yeah, and if I were Bill Cosby, I would lay low on the Instagram and Twitter accounts. I would lay low a little bit because, you got to come up for parole. And so do you want to, he's serving 3 to 10.
Right.
So do you want to serve a full sentence or do you want to get out early? I would chill out on blasting people from, on my Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts and just chill out on that for a while. I would lay low on that if you want to get out early. I mean, you're already 81 years old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want your sentence to turn into a death sentence either.
Right. So, like people we just always find a way to do the most. Now, Terry, we got some real deep decisions to make here. Because it seems like we got a lot of clout chasers. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We got a lot of people who are chasing that clout. We got your boy Bow Wow. We got your boy Dwayne Wade. We got your boy Andrew Gillum with the crystal meth being in the room. I mean, whew, that just looks bad.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, and a person that we didn't even get to, but he Taye Diggs, he used a racial epithet to tell people on Instagram, to tell white people at his upscale gym to clean up, and he used the word honky. He called them honkies.
And you know what? Taye Diggs has actually, since before he got on this show, American Dream, that's based in South Central LA, Taye Diggs has not even been really a fan favorite of the African Americans, nor has he ever affiliated himself with us.
Right, he never has, because he's just one of those people that use the black platform to elevate himself. And so, he skyrocketed to fame with the, how Stella got a groove back. And then he got, then he became a star through The Best Man and The Best Man Holiday.
Yeah, now he's got a show on the CW that they just got nominated for an Image Award. It's called American Dream, and directed by Rob Hardy. And he is a high school coach in the city of Compton. So, I just think that he's just using that little thing to make the people of Compton who love him for this show, probably, who really haven't dug deep, because millennials are watching this show. It's all millennials. So he's doing too, and even on that show, they got him with a white wife.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's always dated white women. He's never been with a black woman. That's only been in the movies. And also, I mean, who calls white people honkies?
Exactly. I just think that was a whole clout chasing thing, like with the blacks. Like, right. No, Taye Diggs, we know you. We know you too well. Just shut up.
Yeah. He got on Instagram, and the first thing he says is that, yes, my name is Taye Diggs, and I'm a black actor. Well, obviously, I mean, you're black. You look black. So you didn't say you're a black actor.
Right, we know that. I think he reminded himself. He said it to remind himself.
Right, and the epithet that he chooses to use is honky. Man, that's something from the George Jefferson days in the 1970s. Nobody uses honky anymore.
No, they really don't. That shows you how out of touch he is.
That shows you
with his blackness.
Yeah, he has no black street cred whatsoever. And you're right. Before this show, he was really on the outs. So he's getting a bag again so that he can. I think he was Clout Chaser too, because he wanted to let everybody know that he only works out at an upscale gym because he has the money to do it. So it was just a clout chasing thing. So Taye Diggs really makes me sick.
Yeah, we won't even. You know what? We're silencing you, Taye Diggs. Instead of giving you a clout chasing award, you've been silenced. We're gonna call him TD from now on.
TD, yeah.
Yeah, he's not even getting a full middle initial.
Yeah, so it's really between your boy Andrew Gillum, Dwayne Wade, Bow Wow. Who else did we talk about? Rudy Gobert, who touched the we didn't talk about him, but he was touching the reporters' mics and tape recorders before he tested positive for the coronavirus. Oh, yeah, we did talk about him. So he's that French-born player. So he was clout chasing. And then Gayle King clout chasing by telling everybody that Ivanka Trump from the White House checked in on me. So I'm somebody. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
You know what? As much as we hate to admit, but we already know this person is just not very bright, Donald Trump. Bright enough to become president, bright enough to get away with filing bankruptcy several times. I think we're just going to go ahead and X him out of this race.
Yeah.
I think that because Andrew wants to lie, that maybe his attorneys are chasing clout with that ridiculous thing that he was drinking but didn't know about the meth and all of that. We're going to give you a pass, Andrew. Because I think that between Bow Wow, by saying you're quitting a show that you actually will still get paid for
and
founded, will still get, if you quit today, tomorrow, day one, if you quit, you're still going to get a check as executive producer of the show. You're still getting paid off for everyone on there. Okay, Bow Wow, whatever. You didn't even need to announce that you're quitting. Just don't film anymore. Like, will we care?
Right.
So between Bow Wow and Dwayne Wade going on national television to blast somebody and being a whiner, once again, stomping your feet when you don't get your way, stomping your feet when people are not listening, stomping your feet when they're not respecting my daughter, like stomping your feet at everything, stomping your feet, Dwayne Wade. Gayle King, the fact that Gayle King had to remind us or let us know, because we didn't even know that who reached out to her, nor did we care.
No,
it seems like
nobody in the black community cared.
Gayle King is still wanting to be the official Clout Chaser of the week. What do you think?
Yes, I believe that she has earned that just by bringing it up when nobody asked her about it. Nobody, and that she went out of her way to let everybody know who reached out to her, and it was important for her to get that across. That a couple of people even the former press secretary reached out to her. I forgot his name, Spencer. His name is Spencer. He was the first press secretary, and she even mentioned that he spoke out to her. So I thought it was important for her to make sure that the American public knew that she has friends and people looking out for her in the White House.
Even though she gave none of the black people who were on her side that gave her credit, no, she gave them nothing for reaching out.
Right.
Not even her good friend Oprah.
Yeah. And I just think it's just a sad situation.
Who cried on national TV over it, mind you.
Right. I'm like, shut up. I mean, it's just, they're milking it. Now, we can come to the conclusion right now that neither one of them are ever going to mention Harvey Weinstein's name. They're never going to mention it. They're not going to mention it. It's not in their best interest.
And if they do, it will be because they're chasing clout.
Right. Because they're trying to get back in. You know, when there's no penalties, when there are no penalties for betraying the black community, when there's no penalties, then that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why somebody would come back and be trying to apologize. And so they're not going to apologize because by going under the side of their oppressor, there is no penalty. They're not suffering. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's in her gargantuan mansion in Santa Barbara, California. So Oprah is never feeling the weight of the black man's ear, of the black man's rage for her continuously disappointing and going against us. And Gayle King
time
is her best
after
friend.
time after time.
Time after time. So they're never going to discuss or dissect the behavior of their friend Harvey Weinstein because they were in bed with him. They probably slept with him. So they're not going to betray him.
Wow.
So, yeah. So she is, in my opinion, the clout chaser of the week who will do anything for clout.
And we have a winner. Gayle King, congratulations.
Yes.
And that concludes this episode of Doing Anything for Clout. Gayle King, you are a winner. Are you happy now?
Right. You